Hi everybody, this is Shelly, and I'm going to do a really quick series review for let's go this way, the Park Service Trilogy by Ryan Winfield, so stay tuned. Alright, so I have the first two books, in the wrong order, in print. And the first book is the Park Service, and I'm going to show you the inside because I have this cool picture. Shelly, thank you for the great review, Ryan. And then the inside sign for Shelly, let's live forever, Ryan Winfield. And then I have the second one, and that's Isle of Man, book 2. And you can see here, for Shelly, let's hope the journey never ends, Ryan Winfield. I'll show you book 3 really quick. Oops, State of Nature, book 3, and as you can see, this symbol is on all 3 books. It's just a little bit changed in each one, and on this one it's gold. The first one is fire, and the second one is ice. Okay, so you see I have my third book here. I actually have all 3 books on Kindle, but Ryan actually sent me these 2 later after I reviewed them. And Ryan, if you're watching, and I know you probably are, I would love to have the third book in print. I'm more than happy to buy it, but I think it would be super awesome to have all 3 of the trilogy signed for my shelf. So if you need my address, I can give it to you. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this really quick, and I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail. I want to give you just enough details so that you will go pick the series up if you haven't. I haven't done one of these reviews before, and it's going to be super hard to do it without spoiling anything. Normally I would probably do one of these as a book talk to where I can kind of talk about it and give spoilers and things for people who have already read the series who want to know what my thoughts on the series were. But since I only know a handful of people who have picked this up, this is to kind of give you an idea of what the series is about in the hopes that it would be something that you would like to read. So this is a young adult dystopian series. The main character is 15. It spans the course of a year, so he turns 16 during the last book. And his name is Aubrey, and he lives in a place called Holocene 2. And this Holocene is underground. And this series takes place 900 years in the future. And it's in a dystopian world where something has happened on the surface, an event has happened on the surface that has forced this group of people to go underground. So they built this whole community underground, and they live underground, and they work underground. Everything's underground. Everyone that lives there has grown up there, and they've been living there for generations and generations. And they are placed on levels. So there are different levels to where they live, and when you're 15, you take a test, and it's a placement test, and what you score on that test determines what level that you're going to live and work on. So when you're 15, if you are living in level 3 and you test at a level 5, I'm just giving it an example because I don't remember exactly what the levels are, then you move. And then, so you get married on whatever level you test to, you get married there, you raise your kids there, you work there. When you're 35, you're eligible for retirement. You're not eligible. When you're 35, you retire. And when they retire, they take a train that takes them to a place called Eden. And they don't know what this is. They just know that when they're 35, they can retire. So Jimmy's dad is eligible for retirement at the same time that he takes his test. So I'm not going to tell you a whole lot. During the course of the first book, a lot of changes happen. Did I say Jimmy again? I may have said, I keep calling Aubrey Jimmy. Okay, so Aubrey makes it to the surface. He makes a friend named Jimmy, and Jimmy and Aubrey are the best friends. Their relationship is just phenomenal. And there's the one thing that I really enjoyed about this book is that the depth of their relationship is I don't know how to describe it properly. It's probably one of the best friendships that I've ever read in any series. And the way that Ryan writes it leaves it so that you can decide what you think their relationship is. They're best friends, and I believe Jimmy's actually older than Aubrey, and I don't remember if it ever says how old Jimmy is. I don't know if Jimmy knows how old he is. So Jimmy ends up coming back. Aubrey gets away. Jimmy comes back with him, and then they meet the person who's responsible for Holocene 2. And discover things about him that are just frankly unbelievable, but true. So, the second book takes them to, as the cover may give away, the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man is in Scotland, and this is the actual Isle of Man that they go to, I believe. So Aubrey grew up believing that nobody lived on the surface. But on the Isle of Man, there's a whole group of people, and it's like medieval. I put Ireland in my review, but it's medieval Scotland. And so it's like they have tournaments and games, and Jimmy and Aubrey are there for a purpose. But this book, most of this book is about that. And then when we get into the third book, it brings in more characters. The third book, the main goal is to free the people who are living in Holocene 2. And so in the third book, they travel to China, I believe, and it's winter time, and I'm holding the wrong book. And Aubrey meets somebody he never thought that he would meet. And just things happen that are just like crazy. So the story has one of, fairly emotional ending. Probably, I don't even know how to describe it without giving anything away. But anyway, so this series is just, it's different than anything I've read. Very imaginative. The description is just incredible. And I know that Ryan went to Scotland to do research for this book, I believe, the second one. And that is one thing that's really, really awesome about his books, is that he actually goes to the places that he's writing about. So the description is really vivid because of that. So anyways, if you like, I don't want to give anything else away. If you like young adult dystopian and you're looking for something a little different, this isn't your typical Divergent or City of Bones or what have you. It's not, even dystopian, Darkest Minds or anything like that. There's no magic or anything like that. It's just, real story about, I don't want to say something that you would think could actually happen, because I don't really know if I believe that something like this could happen in the future. But honestly, I don't think like anything like Divergent would happen either. So, if you're looking for something different, I really, really enjoyed this series. I think I gave each book a 5-star, I believe. It's a series that I would read again. It's a series I would let my daughter read if she actually liked to read, which she doesn't, which is weird. But I do think that my son would enjoy it one of these days. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, I recommend picking this up. If nothing else, his writing style is really engaging. So, if you have any questions about this series, leave me a comment down below, and if you pick it up, let me know what you thought about it. So, yeah, check it out. The Park Service by Ryan Winfield. You can get them on your Kindle. Actually, if I get this video loaded up fast enough, the Park Service in Kindle format is available on Amazon right now for 99 cents. So I'll put some links to buy these in the comment or in the description box below. And thanks for watching. Bye.